Time for Jerry. How you doing?
Real good, Fletch. Pleasure to be here.
Absolutely. 1962 Thunderbird. Now, when you told me a 62, I was a little surprised. It seems later than that because this car just seems so advanced.
Oh, it has a lot to do with the styling on the car. They really put a lot of thought into the engineering and the styling on the Thunderbirds.
Now, being a Thunderbird aficionado as you are, you have done painstakingly this restoration. Now, what was it like before you started the job?
Well, this car had been sitting since 1972. Been sitting for 45 years, abandoned more or less in a garage, forgotten for the most part. I discovered the car about a year and a half ago, and decided it was a good candidate for restoration and rescue.
And you basically spent full time on it to get it to where it is now?
Yeah, pretty much it was a second full-time job working on this, yes.
Now, starting at the engine bay, we look over there, 3 2-barrel carbs across the top there. Sensational work. Gorgeous oval air cleaner, just capping that off. The radiator header tank, chromed, beautiful attention there to detail with new hoses. We look over to the windscreen washer bag there with the Ford logo. The hinges, anodized, insulation under the hood. We just keep on going here.
Yeah, there's a lot of detail goes into these cars, yeah, and that's my passion. I enjoy bringing these cars back to the way they were originally intended to be, and this, like I said, this was a good candidate with the equipment and the quality of the car to start with.
Okay, cubes-wise, what are we talking about with the engine?
It's a 390 block. The car actually was born as a 394 barrel car, and the 6-barrel was actually a dealer installed option on this. It could be ordered from the factory, which would be in the M code cars, or it could be added from the dealership. This car actually was built.
So even in 1962?
Yeah, the 3 deuce option was actually available from January 1962 to January 63, 1 year only. This car was actually built in December of 61, 1 month prior to the availability from the factory. So whoever bought the car brought it back to the dealership when that option was available and had it added.
We run our eye up the side profile of this car. One thing about Thunderbird, I love that stainless, that bright work that starts in front, runs right up over the fender, through the door and out to the back fin. But not only does it do that, as it goes across the top of the driver's door, it also acts as part of the door handle. I think that is such a cool feature.
Yeah, that's part of the styling, the integrated door handle into the door trim, yes.
Now, we're talking 62, we're talking Thunderbird, Thunderbird's TV show. No matter how you look at this styling of this car, it's rocket-inspired, it's space-engineered almost, but when you look at the interior and see the back come up and mold itself over those front seats, that vinyl work there, and obviously being a convertible as well, what a gorgeous arrangement you've got going on there.
Oh yeah, it's this car has the Roadster tonneau on it, so it adds to the body line even more. It makes it actually into a 2-seater. There's still a rear seat there, but it's covered under the tonneau, and they kind of brought back the 2-seat Thunderbird concept from 55 to 57. A lot of people were kind of disappointed when they went to 4 seats, and this was kind of a reversion back to the 2-seat design.
I like the shape of the dash on the Thunderbird. It's very swept. I mean, we look at similar cars. We look at the Buick, where the dash comes down and meets the console in a similar fashion, but it's more straight cut. Thunderbird very swept, and they kept that for so long, that design, didn't they? Yeah,
that was kind of one of the keynote parts of the Thunderbird was the console and the bucket seats. Yeah, that was from 1958 when they went to the 4-seat right on through 1965 and beyond. The bucket seat console concept was part of the Thunderbird mystique.
Awesome stuff. Well, is there anything else that you'd like to say about this tremendous car that you have, Jerry?
Well, not much. It kind of speaks for itself. It's been a labor of love. I enjoy putting these cars back to the way they were originally, and I was real pleased with the way this one turned out, and it's as nice underneath as it is on the top.
Well, thank you very much, Jerry.
Right,
pleasure catching up, and thanks for bringing this gorgeous car along to Hershey. Well done.
Okay. Thank you. Pleasure to be here.